Hi guys, so in this video I am going to be talking about very sensitive topics, so if you are triggered by talk about depression and suicide, then please feel free not to watch this video or to wait until you feel ready. So if you've been on my channel for a number of years, you'd know that one of the things I speak about a lot is about depression and suicide, partly because I work with clients who struggle with depression and suicidal thoughts. I've also known a number of people who have taken their lives, including someone very close to me, my sister, which I think I made a video about, but I didn't really go into lots of detail. I just don't feel ready to talk about that. So what I want to talk about in this quick video is it's kind of like giving you some tips, because what I feel, and I've said this in all of my videos when I've been talking about suicide and depression, when someone gets to that point where they're feeling suicidal and they've had suicidal ideation, so they know they've started to think about how they're going to do it, it goes past the point of them being able to talk themselves out of it. Because the problem is suicide and depression are combine irrational thoughts, because the whole idea or concept that there's only one route for you to come out of the pain you're in, and that you have to make an immediate decision based on a temporary feeling, is irrational. And that irrationality isn't anything to do with you as a person, it's to do with the whole concept of depression. It makes people feel irrational. It's the whole concept of suicide. So what I want to talk about is 4 statements that you can say to yourself, or that you can think when you're in that irrational state. So you are you've made a decision, you don't feel you can turn back, but there's a part of you that isn't 100% sure. The first thing that you can say to yourself is that you deserve to give yourself another 24 hours. Now, this is where the rational thought starts to come in, because at that point people feel that there's no point in continuing, and they don't want to give themselves another hour. They can't see beyond that immediate moment. If you say to yourself in the moment, I deserve to give myself another 24 hours, what that's doing is that's giving yourself more time, because you don't know what's going to happen the next day. You might feel completely different to how you feel in that moment. So giving yourself that statement, giving yourself permission, and using the word I deserve is telling yourself that you deserve to give yourself time. The second thing, and this is something which a lot of people have said has actually stopped them when they've been in the moment of actually going ahead and ending their lives, is you need to tell yourself, my family will never recover from this. Now, I'm speaking of someone that is a survivor of someone that has committed suicide, and it will never ever feel the same again in our family. So if you tell yourself that when you're at the moment of giving up, and you say, my family will never recover from this, start to think about how your parents are going to feel, how your friends are going to feel, how your family's going to feel. Because another thing that comes out, which is a myth, I don't believe in this, that suicide is a selfish act, because I think the person just doesn't want to be in pain anymore. They're not thinking about anyone else, and that's why this statement is really good, because it allows you to think about others in that moment when you're being irrational. So first you say you deserve to give yourself 24 hours. Then you say, my family will never recover from this. The third thing to say is you need to tell yourself that I'm feeling irrational right now. These are the thoughts that are driving me towards this decision. So that's all you need to say. No judgment on you, no blame, not calling yourself names, but you're just recognizing I'm feeling irrational right now. These thoughts are telling me what to do. These negative thoughts are controlling my actions. These negative thoughts are persuading me or influencing me. That takes the responsibility away from you and puts a little bit more pressure on the fact that you are not wanting to do this purposely. And the fourth and final thing for you to say to yourself is that, I forgot the fourth one. The fourth one is, right, so we've talked about your family will never recover. We've talked about saying the irrational thoughts are the thing that are guiding you in the moment. We've also talked about you saying that you deserve to give yourself another 24 hours. And the final one is that you can say to yourself, I am going to get help because I'm hurting and I'm in pain right now, but I've had good times before, so I can have good times again. So that's another really common thought when someone is at that point of ending their lives. Their thought is that they're in so much pain that nothing's going to change and that they can't move past this. Well, you haven't been in pain forever. You've had times where you felt good, so you can have times where you feel good again. So it's just giving yourself that reassurance. So all of these statements that I'm telling you to say to yourself, you can even practice this before you get to that point where you're feeling like suicidal. You can practice saying these statements over and over again so that your brain is ready for the response when it happens. So I hope you found this video useful. Please feel free to pass this on to others if you feel they'll benefit. Please feel free to leave any comments, and as I've said, I will leave trigger warnings if I'm talking about something that's very sensitive. But as you know, as a counselling channel, we do have to tackle some of the more sensitive topics as well. So thanks for watching, and please feel free to like, comment and share. Take care. Bye.